Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun for the winner interview translation. We are here joined by the GENG players after their win up against Hana Life Esports. Please welcome Doran, Pina, Chovi, Pays the Light. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. Doran, a clean 2-0. You guys are now making your way into the upper bracket. How do you feel? Considering the upcoming schedules, I really wanted to get a clean win today, and this 3-0 win makes me really happy. And I was able to watch the recent release of GENG's documentary. And Doran, you were the one always staying late at the team house, the last one to leave the practice room. How hard did you work for this playoffs? It was fake, you know, it was edited so well for me, you know, because not only me, but also the entire GENG players were working really hard until the very late night. You were able to show off your Aatrox up against the skin owner of Aatrox, and you were the unanimous POG on that Aatrox in game number 1. You went for a blind pick Aatrox. Do you think that Aatrox is OP right now and has no counter pick? It doesn't really mean that he has no counter, you know, there are some strategies to shut down Aatrox, but I think, yeah, Aatrox right now is a very decent pick. A good blind pickable champion. Now tomorrow, or in the upcoming upper bracket, you're going to be facing up against Zeus on the side of T1. Just like I did in the regular season, I'm pretty sure we're going to win one more time tomorrow. Just like the summer regular season. Looking forward to seeing the top lane matchup between Doran and Zeus as well, happening tomorrow. Now, Peanut, you were the 11 out of 11 POG in Game 2. How do you feel about the win today? Well, Game 2 and 3 was a little bit, you know, shaky, to be completely honest, but winning in the end is what matters the most, and having this clean and perfect 3-0 score means a lot. Exactly like you said, Game 2 was not easy, but Peanut, your steal was a game ender. And Peanut, every time, it all comes down to your steal when GENG is in danger. Were you expecting that kind of a big turnaround? Well, I didn't really think that team fight will end the game, but I knew it's gonna be our last chance to make it back into that game. And Peanut, you said to Ruler that you are getting carried every time, and Ruler was unhappy about your comment. Did you get to check that out? Do you have no clue? I mean, I did read it from your cue card just now, but I don't think we can actually say that on broadcast, but I'm not really sure whether if I actually said he is getting carried every time, you know, because he's always good, so I guess it was some sort of a miscommunication. But, you know, seeing him winning another title, you know, it feels, I mean, I'm just so jealous that he has it all every time. Then is there anything you want to say to Ruler? Ruler, I envy you. You got everything, you know. You're too perfect. And Peanut, in the previous interview, you already mentioned T1 is the team that you guys are watching out for the most, and that matchup is happening very soon. What are you going to focus on the most tomorrow in the upper bracket? So we have a bit of a long history in the league scene, and T1, they are always stronger in playoffs, so I was expecting them to win actually. And I think it's going to be a great series. I'm looking forward to the matchup against T1 a lot. Now, Chovy, how do you feel making it into the upper bracket? So we are, advancing to the upper bracket, but our goal is winning the LCK, so I'm not too overwhelmed by this win today. So KT decided to go up against T1, so you guys got to play up against Hana live. Did you get to watch yesterday's series? Yes, of course, I did watch it. It was a 5-gamer, so it was a lot of fun. So what was your first thought about the matchup that was decided by KT? Nothing too much, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to how the matchup turned out. We just wanted to analyze both of the potential opponents in order to analyze them. And today, Zeka, he was able to have his hands on his signature champion, Yone. I guess Genji was fully ready to go into his pick, right? I have a lot of experience playing Azir into Yone and also Yone into Azir, so being that Azir end was not a big deal, I knew that it's gonna be a doable laning matchup, so we were not afraid to let it through the draft. So Chovy, you said you watched the T1 KT series yesterday. Now you are going up against T1 tomorrow. What is your mindset for that series? I hope we can beat them in order to make it all the way to the finals in advance. Now, Paze, you were going up against Viper, one of the world champions. What did you focus on in terms of the laning phase? So we always we were able to always pick in the very last phase of the pick and ban, so our drafting was pretty on point. And Paze, you were also able to, pop off together with your teammates, but today it was the top side players getting all the POGs today. So as the youngest player on the side of Genji, how did you feel about your, older brothers performing today? They were doing a great job, so I was pretty sure as long as I do my work right, we were gonna win, and I think I have to step it up a little bit. Now it's gonna be Gumayusi Keria, your lane opponent tomorrow. How are you going to prepare for that matchup? They are both a very talented player, so I guess we really have to outplay them. And Delight, a clean 2-0, how do you feel? Personally, my performance was not on point, but as a team, we did a great job. So, yeah, I'm happy with the outcome. Well, Game 3, Life's Recon was a little bit, doing a lot of jobs. So, were you a little bit scared that the game might end because of the outplay from Recon? So, there was a little bit of a risky moment where we almost lost our Nexus, but we were able to come back and get the win. Then, who do you think deserved the series MVP today? The oldest member, the captain, Peanut for sure. So tomorrow, Genji and T1 will fight for the ticket to the finals. Any message for all the Genji players? Fighting coming from Delight with a lot of energy. And lastly, Peanut. We have so many fans here in the audience, especially there was a fan from Brazil as well. Any message for them? Thank you so much for coming to Lowell Park to support Genji. And today, we were playing a very important match, one of the playoff series, so I'm looking forward to another more support from our fans, and the who survives longer is the stronger one, so I will make sure to survive longer in the playoffs round. And this will be the end of the interview from the Genji players, and back to the space. Thank you.